mamunya na achi ema makwaba ediba XTV eso ene eye benada ene eye ebobosum ni de toso edwunu afimpim ye ni edwunu mienu no emu emraso sensem akoso ye manmu ni amahoro sensem aye saka ya boabo ni nyina no aso no sise krogia ye di ebro se anopa no nsia kase ewo XTV eso efrin company mantemu poko asifesto sadun paza beauty ni mo enano pe ensem aye di ebro no edo so papa pe yi ne dimakote bia wo bete ene se aban crash ni awono ewo elembele sawo kai no excavator ho nsensem no wode aba beto dwa se wono de se ne nkwankwa no de beto ho edi ekwentia eye illegal mining anabose galamse ewo ne peso aso ho no ma eyade a wo be ne pesa pepe na ewo nsem fufuru monso no ogopie mo ewo yilo kobana fence no lo wa menye krobo mensin no emua eprie mantemo swafo a wo honom edi aba beto dwa ese woma ye krado papa eja de se de ma wona woma ye krado so mbebie edwuma se wo mumra pie mantem emra na wo mbebie edwuma e wo ho no benye ho faso bebe na ensem fufuru monso no se wo kai se ehyenkafo kabomuko edi aba beto dwa ese echina eye eboboso ni de toso edwunu ba kon won ba beto eye hyentuade no emo na so GPRTU force de bida wo mu de wo mu nka ho na concern drivers for enom so ba beto na so wo mu ni wo mu enya atwene nsem ni de edoso papa na poso ena medi amma wono obapa me visa kosuate eni medi afegibre na me fakasebo de woman kasa enfamo sa ubepiemo ewo mai Ghana mo titiri pa kopiemo ewo eye elembele mensino emudia na nsen ena beto dwase illegal mining eyade ekoso papa vai nam senti no aban crash ni wo ho no wabone homodin akwakoji excavators a san krofo wo mudidi dwumei no ono no wode ato dwase wode ama apos force wo mu enhwe na so ekowie cha apos force se de bida wan fa bibiara amfa ma wo mo ekowie chi kra apos for cry to me ebeche no ma wo mo esanso ema ne be oni nyina ene se abra na wo hwehwe excavators no na osi wo mo kwan ya chese wa ma mo kwan ma mo etimi anye hwehwemu emfa sa excavators no ehon na abra asasemi ekodaye yese na wotwe ba akoko na wotwe mienu ni na enwa akoko hia se wono ankasa nsentwefo ne bekasa no bisa no nsem no emu ankasa na enum no wode atodwa se wono de na bone biara eni na adwemo na emu no wono wa wi taso paso wo behwe ne mpeso aso eye illegal mining galamse a ekoso ewo honom no obetu ase kwa ntse bekwakoba ne se ne nkwampo na wode beto honom etimi ahwe se eye galamse dwumedi a womo edi no ne peso so obetu ase de a eyade obe ne sa pepepe.
I think that was my main interest. Now that the excavators have been found, I believe that the owners of the excavators can also be traced and be brought to book. But why are we where we are now? In your submission, I followed it. The Aisha Juan case, yes. All the illegal. I mean, we are where we are as a country because the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, right at the onset of his presidency, identified illegal mining as a menace that could swallow this country and stake his presidency on it. He took a bold decision, bring it to the limelight, let us talk about it as a nation, banned it, first, all small-scale mining was banned. You know, there is a difference between legal and then illegal mining. Differentiate between the small-scale, legitimate small-scale miners and illegal miners. Missing excavators and then all the brouhaha that has come with it. One would say it's unfortunate, but it was needful because it has brought back this whole conversation of the fight against illegal mining into the front burner. I think that was my main interest. Now that the excavators have been found, I believe that the owners of the
Entino onyonyam ni kwesi bonzo wono ena wetime akasa no na yenko piemu ewo lo wa menye kobena fence no yiro kobo mensin no emo beye na wotwe kobosum eni a chese Electricity Company of Ghana ECG4 etimi eji kane no edi efri wo mosem ni nyina ene prepaid meters aye fix ne hunsem krono ba etututo kra ema ne homne so na so ekowie chese se mi no kase die asundwe mapa etimi aba honoma ECG ECG4 egusora eyo omedwuma womo fix prepaid meters no ede ama adihia womo ewo kroboman mo na enomo kwasia de na apie mantemu soafo a ne dindi onwonyam ne set e champon wo friends entrefo inhye mu a wode atodwa esen premprem de ECG4 na friends netimufo a womo wo krobo no e kamia se asodwe mapa etimi aba womo tema ode adesede ede ama womo se womo hwe na womo nyo mo ho ntiase se na be ya dwumedi a ECG4 ba bedi no entimi endi mu na womo so kan ya womo hwehwe no womo nsa etimi aka.
We have a smooth deployment of the prepaid meters in both assemblies, i.e. Yilo Kobo Municipality and Lower Manya Kobo Municipality. We are so far cool and ECG is deploying peacefully. In the long term, our plan is to ensure that we engage our people and educate our people. And we want everybody listening to us to also open themselves up for education. There is no way a resource such as electricity, when generated, cannot be paid for. Once you utilize the utility, you should be ready to pay for the service, because the service provider, the generator, and the transmitter are all spending to produce the resource for us, and the resource needs to be paid for. That aside, we also would also crave on the service providers to also temper with our language and our approach to our citizens, because you are serving and helping all of us. This has been the way we have been able to move the stalemate into a settlement, and we are coasting peacefully to ensure that we fully deploy the prepaid meters in the two municipalities.
Enwechi wasanso dia desedie dia ma investors wonna omunsem wo bi ompesa omu biebie nyuma ese wo momre pie mante dia ubie dwuma e wo ho no mfaso obenya ne bebre ntino wo dia desedie e de ma omuse wo momra epie mantem mbemie nyuma e wo ho no.
The major sector for investment in the region, aside agriculture, is tourism. And in tourism, the built environment, there's so much room for putting up hotels, putting up real estate, because, like I said, people are commuting from the region and coming into the national capital to work. I know people who live in Koforidua and drive every morning to come down to Accra to work. And when the dualization of Pebiase to Koforidua is fully completed, I see a bigger rollout of investment and improvement in the regional economy. The major
no way e futu asset champion wono na epiemantem sofo edema epiemantem sofo wetimi ediato investors ni na enim na edano na otwetwe mu yebo wamane se ehyenkafo kabumu ko dia ba betodwa SSC no se na fango no ehuru ekosoro no eyade e ho madwuma ne papa nye no nko spare part ahodo a womo eto etimidi womo kan ho dwuma no eyade e no so eha womo se so man no mo ayedin yesidi no $1 no so eyade asese no akensi no emu ayedin papa achese enye asemketwa ne senti no womo dia ba betodwa ese echena eye ebobo som ni da etoso edunu ba kwa ekwakoye afofide womo ebeto eye hyentuade no emu na enomo ana GPR TV a womo ene ye hyenkafo kabomu ko batan na kasa womo de nsem bia ba betodwa womo etremu se sansem a concern drivers na fence no drivers wo kabum kwa hudo bi womo eka no womo ni womo enya adwen wopani a wono ene ye general secretary edi ma GPRT eye Ghana Private Road Transport Union Godfred Abubiri wono ene kasa ya wode nsem sei etuja.
You perfectly is that from May we increased first and the fuel margin was around 11.29. It moved to 12, moved to 13, and fuel moved up to 14.49. You never heard of any member or any union agitating for fair increment. It moved from the 14.49 back to 13.20, and now it has moved back to the 14.50. It doesn't make any change yet. So we have to do a survey with vis-a-vis the other components I just mentioned, and if lubricants have increased, if spare parts have increased, if the fees we pay to DVLA and then the insurance companies and the assemblies all have increased, then we have risen to submit a report and ask for fair increment. But as it stands, when you go around with your cameras to ask our drivers, they will prefer that we embark on a particular move to ask government to reduce fuel prices than simply going out for what? Fair increment. We don't benefit a lot from the fair increment. You perfectly is that from May we increase first.
Entino yen twa kase no so ene yen fa wonko piemo ewo nsamfu from Executive Secretary Edima Chamber of Petroleum Consumers eye Copec dan kanamo a wono nso de ababeto ja se wo hwe wiase nyina sei no fango no ne bo no abafom papa wiase nyina nanso wo ka ne se Ghana ha de enya de a ebetimi abaso abafom etimi ede amaye ne nyina ene se wo hwe yesidi na eni ahoden sidi no di $2 no ho a eni ahoden na so wiase nyina de agame ayese fa woni bo na bafom anka sese de eye hyenkafo ni Ghanafo ye beka satadwe ya wiate de ne na so enye sakwa no wo kyeremu krapo se ne senti mpo no ukọ bia yahodo a wo mton fango na sese ne bo no abafom kakra na wo sanka embafom kra esan se wiase nyina abafom na so esan ye sidi ne eni ahoden ntino entimi mafom se na wo mo ehwe nim no.
This reduction could have been a lot more if the city had performed a lot better than it currently. You've seen international market price indexes fall over the past 1 month. Crude has dropped by almost 22%. You also have a situation where petrol diesel per metric have declined from around 1,300, 1,200 to about 850, 900. And for diesel, about 1,000 currently. So there's been a significant drop, which correspondingly should have given you quite a significant decline in local pump price.
Na ni kwakre mu no wasan so e de atodwa SS yesa ne se yaka ne se fango no ni bo no aba form eti no obehu obi efa trotro se obeka se an mate yesi fango ni bo aba form eti no transportation no monte so mfa me se na metua ne dan no enye sa na se me ba betwe wo kire mu se enya de no mpo de be yedwuma Ghana form ma mo hwe nim se hyenka form beti eye hyentuade no beti so esan se yesi di no eni ahoden wiase nyina de aba form na so Ghana ha de enya da sa enjoyment no yensa
I do not think that the transport fare debate even comes up because there's a 5% reduction in fuel prices. They have done a cumulative 21% increment on fuel pricing alone prior to this Windows reduction of 5%. And so if anybody says that, okay, there was an increase in the past window or the immediate window gone by, 2-3 windows have seen increases, and since there's a reduction today, then transport operators should reduce fares. I would not find that position fair or tenor.
Executive Secretary Edima Copec dan kanamo ena wakasa no yento akase no so ne yemfa nkopie ewo otimante mo Nkwata South adihye wo honom no enrada isobrani a etoye no yese enye asem ketwa bridge bi wo honom no iso no etimi active bridge no mu a adihye a wo mo ekọ kuro beye maako nan omaka kwantifi a wo mo entimi enko na ensemi nyina no the sister station baako ena wo mo ekofa baya kasiye yenso ya febia ye de ma wo no awomo reporter wo honom eye kobna into wono ene bo mamane a yenso ya monitor ye de bi mo yenko ne koti se na wo cheche ne nsemu e de ma wo
Nimpu yi kwan afa bridge ni nchen ama bridge ni ntokra de dipa ka bibia entumi emfaso ama sesei omo wo sa emia de nyina sempo mbetumi afa no mo aba enkwanta enne ye dwadampo omo aba be dijanbo kran akwakoyi bibia ho yesei ukutaka aboboya anase pragia untumi enkroso a sesei namso ama ahemfo ni mpanyifo a omo wo kwei power odomechara na keri nyina omo anu demo mo de eto empanyifo anim se enmenim ya omo emmeye bibi emfa eye saa omo bridge no ana omo ekwan no se de be ya omo so omo kuade anase omo mfudie no so omo betumi edibi aba enkwanta kodo no aba beton na omo susu enya bibi edi ahwo na taso nanso ni nyina ati wo mreko a NTOW me bo modern any mainstream commission road mo nyafo by Kwame Lenwa edin common wo kira awreko se akwa akoba ne sa nanso enmanim ya mo ehwese de be ya enso no ebetumi ate kakra na etibia entempa ombehwe ama contractor for aba behwe no ma fili bibia se de be ya ni peko mo ewo power keri odome chala hono so ombetumi enya access to enkwanta esan se akoba ne se obi yare serious ba be hia se ambulance kokwa akofa na omo entumi enkofa na nye se navy for na oha na nka omo tumi adware nso mbokura akwakofo ne yakorum a se ede asem kase pa na aba se kame se omo ewo island a yetwa omo eja nanso ni nya no MC na ahyebo se nso ne te kakra bi omo behwe no omo de niam egu akwam enti so omo betumi aye anaso omo entumi nya de ebra ne nkrabia de beche nanso se die nipa omo odomechala keli odome na eye Queen power. She says some between apa eye and quanta could aba bedigade akwaye boachi bidi mpu
you know isu na atoto sa no e ha adwen papa pante mesre wa no pay se wo pie di wo pie abonten wo kwadwuma e ya no we siesie wo ma no nso nkwala no nso mo bie kwan e ya no we siesie wo ho kama party me e dia ma wo se raincoat bi na wo bepe e dia ma wo se umbrella bi na wa pe dia ma wo fefefe e siesie wo ho kama ti me dia ma se na be ya isu no kokofa wo ha bia emfa ma se wo ni hwe ye wa abonten so a mesel trefie na bia o TV no fato XTV na hwe ye programs ni na ye woni papa kwa edimo medical sebo no esi obapa me visa kwosiate eni medin do gina kamera na chi maame e DJYX na sa ukopie mu e wo MC ahonso ade twa metimu e ye Bismarck abra lonso etanechi executive producers no e na just appoint offense no wo Penny Samituga memfa sedam fama Chichi Beauty Salon sebra no won sese wotire ho kama emfama pedicure ni manicure bibiora wo pebia program bi akwaye upo bi sese ho dia ma no ye Chichi Beauty Salon frɛ no e was 0547 254078 0547 254078 so wakọ Chichi sese ho e dia ma we wi a ho behia so benya atade kama etimi die seso eno eye Ayet creation sebra onesi program bi awoko bi wo ho atade a wode bema ema ne mema panifo eni mofra afensu no pese wusua de pama wa ye krado so obekiro fra Ayet e was 0242389851 0242389851 agudie mu nsem etwa so e dia ma o menu aba microphone ata Mr. Mwat wa ye krado papa ntimo afide no enda he ya me da wase e ma mo enihwe